Scott Shot Media. Today is Friday, October 23rd, and this is what is happening on the mountain. Quick overview of what's happening. Starting with traffic, there are currently 4 Caltrans projects affecting your commute today, and 3 additional projects scheduled on the mountain over the weekend. A lot of this is to get ready for the winter, as well as fire season. We were hoping to have a little bit of a winter this weekend, but it doesn't look like it's going to materialize as strong as we were hoping as far as the amount of moisture. The timing is about the same as yesterday. It looks like it might be coming in Saturday instead of Sunday, maybe blowing out just as quickly as it gets in. Do expect to have a little moisture, maybe even some snow flurries, but definitely some strong blustery winds. Definitely fall like this weekend. But as that system retreats on Monday and Tuesday, we are expecting some very strong and possibly damaging winds going along with that. So we are still in elevated fire danger this week. Over the weekend, it should um, minimize a little bit as we get some higher humidity and some moisture from this low pressure system blowing in. But unfortunately, the Santa Anas are going to be strong on Monday and Tuesday. We have a moderate Santa Ana event forecasted, and that can dry out any moisture that we did get over the weekend. So we'll look for an increase in our fire danger next week. Currently, there are 7 crimes reported since the last 24 hours across the mountain. 4 Southern California Edison maintenance outages affecting about 155 customers, and the ongoing major infrastructure damage from Edison's distribution lines affecting 612 customers in the Forest Falls area. And lastly, 2 COVID-19 cases reported since yesterday, which is a lot better than it was the day before. So that was a brief nutshell. If you'd like to stick around for a few minutes, we'll go into greater detail, starting with our traffic. Currently, State Route 18, around Cuffle Canyon, you're down to 1 lane as crews do utility work until about 3 o'clock today. And State Route 38, down here in the Angeles Oaks area, you're without power. You are having ongoing emergency work between Old Mill Creek and Jenks Lake, a pretty long stretch of the road. Be down to 1 lane at times, maybe even a pilot car, so just pay attention and be aware. That goes on to about 3 o'clock today as well. No, correction, 5 o'clock today. State Route 189, we have a project that's going on today and all weekend between Lake Garrigary and State Route 173 over here through the Twin Peaks area, where you are down to 1 lane for guardrail work. The ongoing work on State Route 330 on the bottom will have you closed. The interchanges will be closed at times overnight roughly between 9 p.m. and 7 a.m. And lastly, over here in Running Springs on Sunday, you are down to 1 lane between Live Oak and Hollymount for some utility work as well. Weather changing every moment, it seems like. We were supposed to be getting an inch or 2 of snow. Now it looks like it's just going to be a dusting of snow. Maybe not even any rain for some forecasted areas on the mountain. So just be prepared starting tonight as the clouds move in. Tomorrow night's probably going to be our best shot at any moisture, and then we'll still have some partly cloudy skies and maybe even some residual moisture in the air. Shouldn't be accumulating too much, just a fraction of an inch of rain, just a dusting of snow. What is likely to happen is on Monday and Tuesday, we are likely to see some strong and potentially damaging winds as this system moves out of the area. We are calling for on Monday and Tuesday for a marginal Santa Ana wind event. It is the first 2-day event that's been forecasted this Santa Ana wind season. But they aren't going to be super strong. Marginal is definitely dangerous, but not as bad as we have seen in this time of year in years past. But some of those gusts are expected to be into the 30-mile-per-hour range up on the mountain top. Could be even stronger in the canyons, and so we'll pay attention to that Monday and Tuesday. We'll definitely keep you posted as well. Fires are, again, we should see some reduced fire danger this weekend as this moisture, this offshore flow does bring us some moisture. It's a low pressure system, but when that leaves, it'll be replaced with a high pressure system over the Great Basin, providing actually some significant fire danger in Northern California and other parts of the West. We will be under moderate risk for new fire start and for fire progression next week for the foreseeable future. So, with that, the forest floor remains under extreme fire danger, and all the fire restrictions that go along with that will be in place. And we should expect to see similar patterns to this throughout the end of the year until we get a significant amount of moisture on the ground. Currently, there are no fires burning on the mountaintop. Uh, Forest Service has not updated the Eldorado Fire for about 10 days. So it's still holding at about 95%. The smoke will be visible. It will be visible for weeks to come, most likely, until there's significant moisture on the ground, as that fire just creeps in the root systems and there's still some unburned pockets. But as long as that fire remains in the containment area within the black, there is no risk to the mountain communities, and that's pretty typical fire behavior for such a large event. Crimes, we had a few crimes reported across the mountain since yesterday. Some vandalism, some breaking and entering or burglaries in the Lake Arrowhead area. Some another burglary over Baldwin Lake. Actually, it was trespassing. Another vandalism in Big Bear City, an assault in Big Bear City, and then a narcotics arrest in Big Bear Lake. Southern California Edison is currently reporting 4 outages across the mountain, in addition to the ongoing Eldorado Fire outage in the Forest Falls area, which is the biggest one, 612 customers. But customers in the Arrowhead Highlands and in Lake Arrowhead are without power until later on this afternoon as Edison crews works to improve the infrastructure for the upcoming Santa Ana winds. Lastly, COVID-19 updates. A lot better news to report for the mountain than the day before. We only had 2 new cases reported. If you were watching any of the local or national news from down the hill, California saw the biggest spike we've seen in the last almost 2 months in total number of new cases. The country has the largest spike, and I believe in worldwide it was the largest single-day spike as well, with almost 500,000 new cases reported yesterday worldwide. So with that, we have 1 new case reported in Big Bear City and 1 new case reported in Sugarloaf. So we're still under moderate risk on our weekly average put out by the state for both the Bear Valley communities and the Rim communities. Our daily risk on the mountain is substantial, which is not too bad. We'd like to see it probably closer to moderate, but we'll have to drop just 1/10 of a point to get there. So definitely doable. And then San Bernardino County, California, and the United States are all currently at a daily widespread risk. And actually, California doubled its rating from yesterday. So that's all that I have for you today. Give me a text message, shoot me off an email if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Follow along on our social media channels. I will be out of town this weekend. I'll leave tomorrow morning, come back Monday, so you'll get some sporadic reporting on any major news. I don't imagine we'll have much to worry about as far as fires go, but definitely if the weather becomes breaking news, we will update you accordingly. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.